Beautiful night, beautiful light, and welcome back to Love, Peace, and Happiness Tarot. Coming to you live once again from Las Vegas. I go by Melinda NailFanatic, and I'm back to deliver your latest timeless collective channel message from the Tarot in the Shadows series. So if you're here, it's by divine design. If it resonates, you can pick it up and run with it if you want. If it doesn't, you can leave it where you found it. Either way, make your choices and decisions responsibly today, because you'll always have the consequences and repercussions to pay. You have questions, I have answers. You can find those facts on the website and underneath the video in the description box. Give this video a thumbs up, put your comments in, and make sure you are still subscribed and tap the bell for notifications if you want your soul team to know that you're listening and receptive to the messages here today. This is the best way you can let them know that you are here and you're ready for them to be in play. I'm feeling the question tonight: who are you? You are the energy of Andes, activating ancient wisdom, remembering the forgotten. You have put yourself together in a beautiful way. It wasn't because it was something that was easy. It was because you listened to your own voice. It was because you took time to get to know you. It was because you allowed yourself to experience a lot of different things. And it's like you now know the truest version of you. I heard that's ever existed. You're more empowered in your authentic self now than ever before in any lifetime. I'm hearing that the experiences from other lifetimes, you intended to gather them all early on in this life. And so you have. And that has not necessarily the exact experiences, but the wisdom. So it's like you had experiences that were difficult in past lives that taught you a lot of amazing things. And at some point you set an intention that you would learn as much as possible, as early in life as possible, so that you could become as powerful as possible, as quickly as possible, in tune with your authentic self, in tune with the wholeness of who you are, instead of a program, fragmented self view that had been projected, promoted, or delivered to you. Yeah. Okay. Let's see from the journey of love. Who are you? Yeah. As I was preparing myself to do this reading, that was what I got. Who are you? That's the question that we'll talk about today. Who are you? And also, I heard too, in preparing for tonight's reading, that it is very possible that these are things about yourself that you didn't realize. Yeah, these are things that it's coming out in the shadows because it's like it's unfolding in some sort of way. It's something that you could have some doubts about. You could have some fears about. It's happening strongly right now, but you're either resisting it or you having a hard time believing it, type of vibes. We have from the Journey of Love Oracle, the breaking. It's card number 65. And so this is, I'm getting breaking away from the old self, from the old views, from the old reality, from the old experience. There's a breaking of energy that's been built up through your life. It's like breakthrough point. It's like chipping and chipping and chipping away, and finally the light comes through. And now, from there you can get through to the other side, because I'm seeing it like you're inside of like some sort of a wall, and you got to break at it, bust at it, hit at it until it breaks free, until it comes out on the other side. Okay. until you come out on the other side. It's a continual process, boom, 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 happening over and over and over again. And so I'm seeing like each hit at the wall to break through. And they're showing me, they're showing me rock, they're showing me brick, but it's hard, solid building material that you're busting against. And it's like every time you swing that, they're showing me a pickaxe, and every time you swing it, it's like you breaking another layer, breaking off another filter, breaking off some more false programming, breaking off some more false self views. Okay. All right. The Mahabharata Oracle is calling to me. So let's put some shuffles on that. Yeah, I see you at this important point that it's like you could be, they're showing me how tired it gets swinging a pickaxe. The pickaxe is heavy. The velocity you need to swing it effectively enough to break through any barrier, which you have been doing repeatedly, it can get exhausting. They're saying, give yourself a break and swing it again. Don't stop. I heard don't stop, get it. Okay. Funny, okay. And then I heard never too much, never too much, never too much. In other words, for what you're getting, what you're doing right now is not too much. It's perfect. It's like once you have this, as you're having this breaking right now of what was with you in focus, and to allow yourself to be free, to allow yourself to live the life you truly meant to live, is like now it's definitely not time to quit. You worked so hard to get to this point. So keep moving forward. Don't stop now. Who are you? You are desire, honey. Not only are you sexy and hot, but you're sexy and you know it. I heard, but there is a lot of desire around you. You stimulate desire in others. You I heard you are also somebody who has accomplished a lot of your desires. So a lot of people haven't accomplished as much of their desires as they would like to, because they haven't been willing to go harder, to go further, to keep going when they're exhausted. But you've gone, even though you're exhausted, even though it's been hard, even though you've been alone. You're like, dang, this would be so much easier if somebody was here helping me put in the work, but nobody's here helping you put in the work. So you're like, if it's gonna happen, I gotta make it happen. If it's gonna be, it's gotta be me. And it's like, you know that about yourself. So you have strong desires, and that's a good thing, because your strong desires help motivate you and keep you going forward, where other people have dropped off and quit. They quit. I heard they quit the race. Is it really a race? For you it is. It's a race. You're, it's like every day you do as much as you can to get closer to your dreams. Yes, and your vibration is getting higher, and you are getting closer to your dreams, because you don't quit. You don't give up. Your ambition is so strong. Who you are and what you are is so powerful. Being connected to the ancient practices of the ancients, and knowing the connection to the universe, as the core of all these religions and belief systems out here. Yeah, all the way from Christianity to Wiccan, it's the same energy that makes them all work when they do work. It's an alignment. Start with A, start with alignment. I heard it. Notice how that, because they made a whole thing about C to W with the Christian to Wiccan, right? They're saying, but you are, you started with alignment, and that is the A. They're missing the A and B if they start with the C. So the A and the B. Okay, A, the alignment. B, you have to be the alignment. Hello? So you can see. Okay. Yeah, let's see. Who are you from the Caroline Mize archetype? You're a pioneer. You do things in an innovative way. You're full of ideas. Yes, you create, and what you do, it hasn't been done before. You're an innovator. You're a pioneer. You're a forward thinker. You're an independent thinker. You know that anything can happen. You know that things can be created where they hadn't been before. You know that it's possible to have new energies in this life and new experiences that are different than where you've what you've known and what you've experienced before. Just because it hasn't been done, it seems like it presents you with more of an opportunity. You're saying, if it hasn't been done before, I'll figure out how to do it. It's like you do things that you haven't seen others around you do. It's not like you're copying anybody, because there's no one to copy. You don't even know of anybody that's done what you're doing, but here you are doing it anyways. You're very creative. And who are you? You're a pioneer. You're an independent thinker. You're somebody who thinks about your connection to all that is. You know that the energy that you are, that you be, radiates out and turns into all that you see. Yeah, you are very blended with the universe, is the way I'm hearing it. Very blended with the universe. You stimulate desire in those around you, because that energy emits a sort of a fire. Okay, it emits passion. It's like your energy, the way you are blended with the universe, it's like a catnip is to a cat. It gets people drunk in love. That's what I just heard. So it's like people have an easy time of loving you, an easy time of being passionate towards you, an easy time of enjoying your company. You entice them, you woo them without even trying to. All you're doing is being you, and they're drawn in. Yeah, who are you? You are the beginning and the end, the alpha and the omega. When we're talking about the alphabet, I saw the alpha and the omega. You are the beginning and the end. You are the conclusion of a matter. You set to finality a question. I heard a universal question that has been posed. I'm hearing about about where the water flows, and the way they're showing me is like human consciousness, how it must go back to its authentic self, to its true nature. Okay, no, everybody didn't do it, but you did. And this is about what you did that everybody else didn't do anyways. That's what the majority of this message is talking about. And so who are you? You're a pioneer. You're the beginning and the end of a matter. I heard you did more than you came here planning to do, because once you dug your heels and you were never through, and you're still not. You're still breathing. You're still talking. You're still walking. You're still dancing. You're still living. You're still creating. So I heard a little bit of a lull. You've been experiencing a little bit of a lull in life in some sort of way. It could have been a little bit more sleepy days, lazy days, time alone, time at home, stuff like that than you're used to. But it's because you're in a lull between this period of having had the breaking and the completion of yet another breakthrough. The completion of yet another breakthrough. And it's like, as you have success in one thing, immediately your creative mind is like, what else do I want to do? What else do I want to accomplish? What else would I like to create? I see somebody who makes every day great. I see you being someone who is true to your soul and every day. Some of you are afraid of this, and this reading is a big encouragement to you. Some of you who are going to watch this reading aren't doing exactly what I said, but you really want to. And there's some stuff coming through this reading, and I'm hearing some frequency coming off of my voice that touches your soul. It soothes your spirit and helps you find encouragement to move forward. And the only reason it can do that is because you were looking for that. You wanted the encouragement. You wanted to find something else to do. You wanted to find a way to have your breakthrough. But a lot of you have already had so many breakthroughs, and you don't even know what more is there. Yeah, you don't know what more is there. But I do see you coming into this period of very light, very happy, very prosperous energy. Who are you? You take your time. You take your time. You're a ship. You are the ship at sea. You are in motion. Okay, you are in motion. And anytime you choose something, you understand that at the beginning of the choosing of this new thing that you select, it's a little bit more confusing. It's not as clear. And you're not fully aware of all the obstacles and challenges in between you and the attainment and the having of the experience that you chose, but you are aware and you do understand that it's a process. You've done it so many times that you understand that there's a process to getting what you want. You understand that there's a process in you, in your awareness, in your breaking through walls of resistance. Yeah, the walls that they talked about a minute ago, they're showing me, yeah, the walls of resistance that must be broken through in order to have those experiences that are so fresh and new. Yeah, because you're not like choosing to do again what you've seen done before, what you have already accomplished. Once you accomplish it, it's like I'm seeing, you hang your hat on that. It's like that the trophy goes on the wall, the certificate, the plaque is done. You hang it up in your office, type of a thing, and now you're looking to, so what else can I learn? What else can I bring? What else can I be? What else can I become? This is who you are. You're an innovator. You're somebody who's not afraid of a challenge. You're somebody who's not afraid of learning more. You're somebody who's not afraid of meeting more of who and what you are. You're not somebody who's afraid of not knowing how to do something, because when you figure out something that you want to do that you don't know how to do, you learn. Yeah, you're somebody who is up for the challenge. You don't back down saying, oh, I've never done that before, or I've never known anybody who's done that. You're somebody who sees a challenge, you run right at it, and you keep going at that same challenge until you overcome it, until you accomplish it, until you master it. They just showed me playing as a child Super Mario Brothers when it came out, and playing the level over and over and over again until I could pass that level. And then the same thing with the next level. And this is how you are with life challenges. This is how you are with self-development, spiritual development, career development, creative development, emotional development, mental development, learning trades, skills, and abilities, learning mysticism and esoterics. These are different things that I'm seeing coming through. Yeah. I see somebody who has a passion for getting literal certificates and degrees. So you're a studier, you're a student of the educational system and planet Earth, and you've got a lot of degrees, you've got a lot of certifications, you've got a lot of wisdom. And I'm seeing that as literal for some, and definitely as symbolic for others. Okay, who are you? You don't dim to fit in. Yeah. You're connected to the divine thruple, which is you, yourself, and you. So you have mind, body, soul alignment. You realize that you have your good, your light, and your gray, and you allow them all to interact with one another. And it's all you, and you're not restrained by a limited self view. You are not restricted by thinking less or diminishing you. You know that there's different perspectives of you. You know that there's different sides to your character. You know that you're like a diamond with many facets, and you can show up in any way you choose. And so this is extremely empowering for you. You've learned not to be less to make others feel comfortable with their lessness. Okay. And when I say less, it's not that you try to compare yourself to people, but people are constantly comparing themselves to you. When you're just out here being your authentic self, connected to yourself with all your different talents, skills, abilities, and all this stuff that you do, others are in amazement at you, mesmerized, even fascinated. I'm fascinated by your love, boy. I'm fascinated by the way you make me feel. This is part of what inspires the desire in others about you, because you're so well rounded. Like, you have so many different versatile aspects to yourself. Most people are very narrow minded that you have met. And it's because, for whatever reason, like, they didn't get inspired like you did. I didn't ask the question, what inspired you to become this way? I asked, who are you? And that's the main question we're dealing with tonight, is who are you, right? But there's something in you that became inspired and fascinated with learning and experiencing and evolving and changing and trying different things and innovating what you see and finding solutions and finding better ways and different things and different ways than what you grew up with, than what you knew, than the programming again that was handed to you, removing the filters and the veils, the deceptions of what you could be, so that you became more in everything that you see. And I heard that, yeah, I see that you have seen so much unfold in life as a result of what you have been, is the way it's coming through. Like, as a result of what you've been, so much has evolved on this planet. You've seen evolution in humanity, you've seen evolution in your society, you've seen different stuff. They're showing me the most basic symbol, and it's a literal experience that was had of sitting at the red light, wishing that there was a flashing yellow left arrow when none existed. And then exactly at that place was the first time I ever seen one. And that's the energy they're giving me for you. Like, you wished something into existence and now it is. And it's not just in that same place where you wish, because those yellow flashing arrows are all over Las Vegas now, and they really save time and ease the flow of traffic, right? But it didn't exist when I thought of it. So there's something like that where, like, you envision solutions for things that present challenges here in our society, and then you see it unfold because you just know it would be better, and you have this idea, and it's not like I went to the city town hall or the city planners or none of that stuff and told them, hey, y'all should really consider a left flashing arrow, yellow arrow, so that the cars could still go, right? Likewise, you didn't go down to anybody, you didn't go over to the White House and say, hey, this would be a great idea to implement in our society. No, but they did anyways, because you thought the idea, you thought it innocently, and you didn't restrict how it unfolded. So a lot of the ideas you had, you didn't necessarily implement them, but they were implemented, and you may not even realize or believe, even me telling you, that you're the reason that it was ever implemented in the first place, because you had the idea. And somebody else, I just saw you totally freaking believe me. You're like, I knew it. This is such a confirmation for me. I hear you, baby. Who are you? You are somebody who trusts the timing of things. You know that things happen in divine timing. You know that doesn't always mean that it's going to happen immediately. You are aware that you have the idea, and the energy has to generate to support that idea in the physical 3D realm. So who are you? You're not in a rush. But if you are brought a situation or experience where you need to be ready to make a split minute decision, you have that capability. You have that capability as well to make a split moment decision, so that you can be ready at the moment that life is ready, that life is happening. You have the ability to jump up and go. You are somebody who only lollygags when there's time for lollygagging. There's a time and a place for everything. I heard you understand that too. Yeah, it's like the right timing to step up, take off your hood, and speak. There's something here about you know how to sit back and chill until it's time to act. You know how to relax and keep it real, okay, until it's time to speak and get ill. Okay, hey, I like the rhymes coming through today. But yeah, that's the vibe. It's like when you do speak, it's effective, and it's like effective because of the timing that you have with it. You have this impeccable sense of timing. It's like if you laze around and about and procrastinate throughout most of the day, and then all of a sudden you jump up and you're ready to go, and you get the first row parking, you're the first one in line. They just put it out on the shelf. Stuff like that happens for you. The person that you went to go see just came back from their meeting. Now they're free for the rest of the day. You bump into somebody who you always wanted to meet while you're there. Somebody went to a book signing. And there was somebody while you were there. there was a person that you would have loved to meet, and you didn't even know, like you didn't know this person was going to be at that book signing, but they were there. This is like, I heard Keanu Reeves shows up at a book signing, and it's for some new book that came out. He had to go because he was so excited about this book, and so were you. And little did you know, you got to meet Keanu Reeves. Why that's the example, I don't freaking know. I'm just telling you what's channeling through, though. So let's find out more about who are you from the Divine Feminine Oracle. You are, Lilith, the first woman. Yeah, you are a rebel. I heard you are a rebel. You are not following the mainstream society uh, decision of how women should be. You live authentically, and that doesn't always rub everybody right. That can often go against the grain, and um, that's okay. That's not your problem. I'm hearing that's okay. That's not your problem. Who are you? You are amazing. You are somebody who is not afraid to do what is different. You don't always do what's expected of you. You don't always do what's expected of you, because if you did, you'd be going against your authentic self. If you did always do what was expected of you, you wouldn't be in this empowered energy connected to all that is, as you are, that as you were meant to be. Somebody had to become this energy, and it was you. It was you. This is what you had to become. You had to become a rebel. Also, because it's Lilith, like you could reject male energies in your life as like not a lack of interest. It's like you could be drawn to feminine energies. You could be highly drawn to feminine energies, not masculine energies. In other words, some of you, like, yeah, you could be very sapphic. You could be somebody who would rather listen to a feminine teacher than a male teacher for whatever reason. You're just drawn to women, drawn to female energies, drawn to the femininity. You're somebody who takes your time. You're somebody who takes your time to allow yourself to be who you really are and let others see who you really are. Yeah, and again, you're not going to change the way you present yourself to make somebody else feel more comfortable about who you are. You're so authentic that you trigger the hell out of people. And I hear, especially, you can trigger men very easily because they're not used to somebody like you being so confident or acting so aggressively. Because remember, when you want something, you go for it. Yeah, and you're willing to stand there and uh, swing that pickaxe at the same brick wall until you have that breakthrough. And people aren't always used to seeing that determination in women. Women have been made to be quiet and subservient from a long time ago. And granted, there's not as many women that are that way as there was, but and there was always somebody that was a rebel. But at this point in time, like, you really stand out because you will not just fall in line. You're not just going to do what they say you have to. That's not who you are. But who are you? You are the divine. Yeah, you are the divine. You are the divine in a human point of focus at this time. And you know it. You are the divine expressing itself. You are the divine showing that it's okay to be different, that it's okay to be unique, that it's okay to stand out, that it's okay to I heard take a walkabout. In other words, to go your own way and get with your soul, get with your spirit. Okay, you're somebody who you completely, I just, again, the idea of rebellion, like you have completely rebelled against where you came from. So if your parents were anywhere from Christian to Wiccan, you went into authenticity, baby, and alignment. It doesn't matter what their beliefs were, it mattered what you resonated with. And so who are you? You're somebody who's so connected to the divine that you don't require other people's approval, validation. You don't need their seal of approval. You are your own seal of approval. Yeah, you are someone who is willing to break the mold to get the gold. I heard you're willing to break the mold to get the gold. And I love the way that came through, because we have the gold ink oracle right now in my hands as I'm shuffling it. You're willing to break the mold to get the gold. And it's taken you down a path. where you had to bring your own light. You had to bring your own light. You had to find your own way. You had to figure out how to do this your own way, because there was nobody really to show you. There was nobody really there to show you how to do this. There wasn't really a teacher there. What inspired you? I heard nature inspired you. Yourself, that craving from inside, your innate, just inspired you to go out and be great, and this is what you become. Okay, let's see what the gold ink. Okay, break the mold to get the gold. What is your gold? Healing. Wow, you are a super healing. And then we have these dolphins on here. So you could be highly telepathic, very healing, accepting. People around you are more comfortable, and they feel safe than they do in the average environment. You have had to change self views that were limiting. You had to break molds that were restrictive. You had to, again, take off the programs and the filters that people projected onto you, that this society projected onto you, that you couldn't be more, that you couldn't do more, that it wasn't possible for you, that you were born the wrong color, the wrong time, the wrong wealth, the wrong whatever it was. Okay, and you had to break those molds, and this was part of your healing process. I heard, as a result, you're also a very healing energy for others. Yeah. I see that you have, number one, lit your heart up, and that was the first step of the process. Was you had to keep your heart on if it was already on, or you had to relight it. A lot of you had to relight it. Some of you, your heart stayed on. You had somebody to keep love alive enough in your life, and it could have been, I'm seeing a trail of different people, a chain of different people who helped you keep the love alive in your heart. Because I see somebody who had I'm hearing transient life, where you weren't always in the same place, in the same home. Some people grow up and live their whole life in the same family home, and some people grow up and live their whole life in the same family home that their parents did and their grandparents. You are definitely not that. Okay, you journeyed in life physically from place to place. You were here, you were there, you were everywhere. And some of you, I'm seeing too, you were here, there, and everywhere, about different ways you showed up, different things that you did in life. Different activities, different careers, different interests, different educational programs, different things that you did. Let me see, who are you? You are the green dragon. You're in tune with the secrets of nature. You know how to connect with nature and use the life force within it to help you in creating. Yeah. And you're good at focusing that energy into something that is meaningful, I'm hearing, and worthwhile. And that means something to the universe, to the divine, to creation itself. Yeah, that creation, nature itself admires the way you use your connection to it, the way you use your energy and harness. Some of you like to harness energies, like some of you are really connected to, I'm getting the word sprites and fairies, right? And then the part of me that doesn't work with those types of energies is a little bit triggered. I'm not even going to lie about even saying those, because it's like, at the end of the day, the reason it works so well for you is not because of the sprite or the fairy, but the fact that you appreciate that it's essence of the universe, that it is what the universe is, that it is a piece of the universe. Yeah. So there's also this energy here about you being the key holder. In this card here, in the green dragon, there's a key here. Yeah. And it's like a skeleton key type. So there's the energy here where you are the key holder. You have the keys. You have the keys of nature. You have the keys, and I heard holding the keys to nature is a very potent form of universal communication, of universal connection. of being in tune with the universe. Okay. Yeah. So you also understand, I'm hearing seasons. You understand seasons and cycles. You understand the seasons of earth and nature, and you understand the cycles of life and people. Those things together are very valuable bits of information that help you see when to move in certain ways, and when to plant your seeds, and when to reap your harvest, and when to put in. It's almost like you have a natural tendency to put in work at the opportune time. Like I said, you get that urge when it's time to go and do something. You don't just do without reason. Everything you do has reason within it. Yeah. And when you do it, you know when to pick up the pickaxe and go to work on the wall, and you know when to lay down and rest your eyes and your body as well. You know these things. So let's see what we have from the divine abundance. Who are you? You are divine source. Again, you are divine. You are a person of prayer, of meditation, of connection. Who are you? You are divine source. You know that you are that what God is. You know that you don't have to worry about things if you are the divine, and you know that you are the divine. So therefore you don't stress. You don't worry. You know you're blessed. You know you're connected. You know that everything is working out in your favor. You know that you have the ability to call forth people and things and experiences for yourself. You know that you are favored in the spirit realm. You know that you're favored in the spirit realm, and I hear you do everything with strong awareness of that connection to source, of the universal energy, the divine energy being here in you, with you now. You do everything with the awareness that what you do today will attract an energy tomorrow, because everything in the universe and all creation is aware of what you do. In other words, you're not somebody who tries to do sneaky things. You do things transparently from a place of what's best for all involved here. How can I make a best decision? And you're very aware of trying to not create karmic cycles or negative repercussions for yourself. Because you, again, know that the divine is in all you do, and that you are a channel for divine source energy. You know that you are connected to nature, and that the universe and nature is responding to you, your calling, your choices, your visions, your wishes. You're very careful about the wishes that you make, whether it's when you make a wish, it's always for something in the best interest, for the highest, lightest, and brightest good. Where some people could wish for negative things against others, or to stop this or that, you're wise enough to know to make your wishes for what you choose, to make your wishes for what we could use, to make your wishes in a positive way that brings benefits to as many as possible in this day. Okay. You're somebody who knows the power of your hands, and you know that when you get your energy flowing through your hands, you can direct that energy to different things and move things. I see somebody moving the water, I see somebody moving the wind, and I see somebody moving souls. Hello. So I see you standing in a place where there's a lot of people around, and I see you moving energy. So are you literally moving your hands? Yeah, they're showing me during COVID and how I would sit at the red lights and move my hands and move the energy. And they're showing me how I've done it even since COVID. That's just when it started. That's when I received the divine download that would be a beautiful thing. And that's where a lot of your great ideas come from. That's why your ideas are so innovative. That's why your ideas are so brand new. That's why there's a lot that you've done that had not been done before you came through, is because you're channeling these great ideas, these words, these creations, these pieces of art, these delicious medleys of taste, the melody of music, the design in fashion, whatever this is you're doing, I see all of these things, and you're doing it in a way that is being channeled from a divine source. So let's see, who are you? From the African goddess rising, you are Queen Nefertiti with the alchemy energy. Yes. You know how to transmute base metals into gold. You can take anything and just turn it into something of great value. You you have a beauty, you have a passion, and it's like your love stimulates things. Okay, and they're showing me the movie A Wrinkle in Time. They're showing me the movie A Wrinkle in Time, and how is the love frequency unlocked, which was what made him, the father, transport into another realm, into another universe. Okay, the father was able to traverse the multiverse because he tapped into the frequency of love. And so they're showing me that that's what you do in alchemy. You take that highest frequency and inject it into that which has inspired you to affect change on it, the way it's coming through. So into your subject matter at the hand. So let's say you're looking at a child that you love so much but is having a hard time in this way or that way. You look at them and you inject them with love and positivity. I hear, but because it's alchemy, this isn't always said out loud. I'm not saying that you would say anything other than loving things to this one. But honestly, your most important things that you're injecting into this one, you're doing it without words. You're doing it with a feeling. You're doing it with a vision. You're doing it with the hope. You're doing it with the feeling of love focused upon that one over there. Yeah, that's the energy that's coming through. So, yeah. And it's like you have this ability to turn hearts on. Where hearts were dark, you have this ability to create an awakening, to stimulate an awakening. You have this I'm hearing passion of it. It's like people are able to let go of what held them back. People are able to close chapters from their past. People are able to walk away from things that have restricted them from growth in the past, that help them to move towards their desires. And you have the ability to assist in this. Yeah. Also, again, you're not you don't really follow the mainstream. You don't really follow traditional approaches. You don't really follow the old school everything. It's like you do things differently. Everybody says you have to go to school, get a degree, get married, and have kids, and do it in that order. And then, you work until you die. No, that's not you. That's what I mean when I say that. I had to find a way to explain it. Who are you? You are gifted. You are magical, like this universe, like this universe. You are magical. But I was trying to say, like this unicorn, you are magical. You are highly intelligent and very creative. You are gifted. You have abilities to create beauty in this planet, to do things that others have not necessarily done before you, to spur others to want to be empowered, to want to be creative, to want to be in tune with their own authentic divine nature as well. Yeah, you have this ability to transmute energies with the divine source, right? Healing, transmuting energies. You are a healer. You have healed yourself, because I heard healer, heal thyself. Yeah, you are someone who has a strong gift for this. You have a gift for being right on time, being in the perfect time at the perfect place. Yeah, wearing the perfect outfit. I heard even wearing the perfect outfit. It's like you show up at the perfect time. I heard you're somebody who tends to, when you choose something, it's like you bring a whole crowd with you. When you look at something, when you go somewhere, you bring a crowd with you. You stimulate commerce. You stimulate ideas. If the bookstore was dead when you got there, there's going to be a whole lot of people walking in right behind you. If there was nobody in line to be seated at the restaurant, there will be a line by the time you get your seat, because you draw energies in. The power of your heart as you live authentically, connected to nature. I heard it's like tentacles or tendrils that reaches out to the universe and brings the energy in. So you notice that you're a starter, you are a trendsetter, you are a inspiration, you are a muse. Yeah, you are a influencer. You are a person who, when you do your different unique things, others end up doing it too. And then the next thing you know, they're selling it at freaking Walmart and TJ Maxx because it's everywhere, right? And no, they didn't pay for ads. That was not an ad. That was just to let you know, like, you could find it at the everyday place once you created something, because you have this powerful energy that you infuse into everything that you do, and it just makes more energy generate to you. So if you're having this lull, don't doubt who you are. They're saying don't forget who you are. Remember who you are. There's a reason for it. Everything has its reason and its season. Who are you? You are, well, we have seeding, plant with seeding. So again, with the green energy as well. Who are you? You're somebody who plants seeds. You have a gift and a talent for seeing things in people that they haven't seen in themselves. You have a gift and a talent for helping people to see the beauty in life and their own connection to nature. You have a gift and a talent for inspiring others and inspiring things in this world, inspiring creation. Like, you, again, you have this idea, like, how cool would it be if this existed, or if there was a way to do that? I don't know what this is or that is, but when you have ideas like that, you play with that idea a minute and then you let it go, and the next thing you know, it's, you know, on an advertisement, it's in a store, it's available online, it's available at your door. Like, you have this ability to seed inspiration. And one of the things that spirit is saying that they love the most about you is the way you can see things in people, beautiful qualities, beautiful talents, beautiful value in them that they haven't yet even seen in themselves. The other thing about the seeding card that is giving me is you have huge belief, faith, knowing in your connection to the universe and to source and to spirit, to angels, ancestors, guides, to all timelines, to all dimensions, to the divine, as divine has come out twice in these cards already. And it's like, you seed the light, you seed empowerment, you seed divinity, you seed energies in this world of growth, of connecting to the divine nature, to the divine self. You seed empowerment, you seed change, you seed people with becoming aware of their own highest, lightest, and brightest qualities that had been neglected, rejected, or unrecognized within them. Yeah, you are great at helping people figure out what they want to become, what they want to do, sort out the mess that's going on in their head by just having a conversation with you, because of the attunement that you have to your own authentic self. It's like, well, they sit in your environment, you help them raise their vibration. Parenting, card number 63. You are a very nurturing energy. Some of you do have your own children. Others of you have plant babies, fur babies, or non-biological babies, whatever that means. But you are somebody who, this loving, caring energy that's coming through, very much giving me, like, just like a parent takes care of their child, just like a parent takes care of their child. This is what you do. Yeah, you have this very empowered view of others. Like, I'm hearing to sit in your gaze. To sit in your gaze would brighten anyone's days. Yeah, to sit in your energy, it creates a sort of a synergy. Wow. I was like, there's not a word There's not a word that's gonna rhyme with energy. And then they gave me synergy. I'm like, seriously? Yeah. So to sit in your energy, you create a synergy for those people who sit in your energy. So people may not even recognize, they just know they like being around you. But like I said, you stimulate desire in them. But when they get around you, it's like how things are so in alignment for you because of the mind, body, soul alignment you have with your own divine thruple. That sort of rubs off onto them. And so then they notice as they go forward, they have these amazing experiences that are very synchronistic. I'm hearing cohesive, flowing, and synchronistic. Yeah, some of them are, when they come to, like, they're showing me maybe you where you meet up at a place and you go both in your own vehicles and you meet there, right? And then, you know, you're like, yeah, I got front row parking. They're like, I parked right next to you. And they're like, I always notice that happens when I'm around you, when I'm coming to see you, or those types of things happen to me all the time. It's you. So people will attribute this to you, and people will say that you're a good luck charm for them, that things go better when you're around, that they love being in your energy. Yeah. And one of the reasons that you're able to be this way, and you've developed this sort of energy, is because you self-parent. Like, regardless of what kind of parents you had, you nurture yourself. You take care of you like a loving parent does a fragile and vulnerable child. So your self-love is all encompassing. I heard your self-love is all encompassing. This is important. So let's see, who are you from the soul's journey? You are health. You are health. You are physical, spiritual, mental, emotional health. You are a picture of health, of connection to divine source health. Yeah. You are the picture of health. You are a healthy energy. You are a healthy lover. You're a healthy spiritual being. You are somebody who is a good, and this doesn't necessarily mean that you do what all the health nuts do. You know what I'm saying? You might not have a special diet or nothing like that, but you notice that you're a very healthy being for eating whatever you want and doing whatever feels right to you, type of a thing. I don't see you being like a gym rat or nothing like that, but I see that even without that, it doesn't matter. You're a very healthy being. And again, I see you with emotional health, where your interactions with other people are extremely healthy. I see you as being somebody who brings a lot of empowered love and light energy to situations and experiences with people in your life. Yeah, I see that you offer a lot of positivity. Okay. So from here, we're going to use the next level of cards. We're going to layer these cards, and we're going to, since now we know who you are, let's see what you can expect. Okay, so this next level will be what you can expect. We've talked about who you are. Now let's look a little bit about what you can expect. What are some of the things coming in for you? What can you expect to see in your life, in your experience? Because you bring a beautiful energy. So what is going to happen? In other words, you're creating a response from the universe, from people, from life itself. And let's take a peek at what you can expect. Okay, so I have the cue cards here, and just because the way the table is full, we'll just pull the cards this way. What you can expect: take a look at yourself. You can expect to see a mirror. You can expect to take a look at yourself, and all you see, I heard, because you're at this high frequency vibration, because you're in this level of high frequency resonance, you can expect to see yourself all over the place, mirror reflections of this beautiful, healing, loving, empowered, nurturing, gifted energy, breakthrough energy. So I see you aligning with others who are having breakthroughs at this time. Yeah, I see that for you. Okay, what else can you expect? You did a twist of fate. Things are changing. Okay, somebody here, you're going to see some time in Vegas because of the dice. Somebody here, you're going to see, I'm getting a 50s model Chevy. There's going to be a 50 model Chevy with the big fuzzy dice in the window. I just saw that. And then I heard the car hop. So is somebody going to like Sonic? Because Sonic is the only place I can think of that has a car hop. But maybe there's another place in your town where they have like roller skate waitresses that come to your car. Because I'm seeing that somebody's going to be watching Grease, or what's that other one? Oh, I can't remember. But it's like a spoof of Grease, but it's another greaser comedy and it's set in the same 50s time. Anyways, It has ratchet face in it. What you can expect to see is you will avoid obstacles, but well, the way I saw this card is the obstacles will avoid you. It's like you'll see different ones that will back up, arch they back, and back away from you because they don't want to get caught up in your energy field. You have a very powerful energy. And if they are an obstacle in your life, one of the reasons they're going to back up, arch their back, and back away from you, the obstacle will avoid you because it doesn't want what you will catalyze for them. You will start them on a path. You will start them on a path of transformation, of evolution, of self awareness, of growth. And some of them just don't want to be put in that situation, so they will avoid you because I hear like certain people, they can sense that. It's like certain people are you know how you never want to walk behind somebody who dealt it, you know what I'm saying, and smelt it first, so you go somewhere else. You're like, let one of my grandsons let one rip. We all running out because it is not nice. Well, that's how these people's energy are. Like, they can sniff out who's going to make them a better person, and these people will avoid you. So if you notice people avoiding you, be so thankful and grateful that your energy went ahead of you, because when your energy is this potent, you have you have cohesion. 222 on the clock. Yeah, right now it's 2:22 a.m. on August 30th, 2024. It's 2:22 on the clock. Yo, that's perfect. I'm trying to find the Meisner effect. That's it. It's the Meisner effect. That's what I was looking for. You have the Meisner effect happening in your experience. The Meisner effect is when you are in alignment and you are in cohesion and a higher vibration, and so then external forces cannot penetrate your energy in and cause chaos. Chaotic energies can stay with chaotic energies, and harmonic energies stay with harmonic energies. And so the Meisner effect, yeah, I let me put that in the comment real quick, because somebody, I feel like you should do some research on the Meisner effect because it's really interesting. Um, when you understand how your energy being in harmony with self serves like a force field, a protective field, it's your shield, baby. It's your shield. Let me see, what else can you expect? Lucky. Baby, you're going to be lucky. If they're giving away a prize for the number whatever person to walk in the door, it's going to be you. If it's rush hour, it's going to be like all the cars just moved out of your way. And, you might have had to slow down a little bit, but you got through right quick in a hurry. If the grocery store is packed, you'll still, like, as soon as you turn that corner, somebody's going to be pulling out from the spot that they say for. It's like, thanks, you got my reservation. You're gonna try this new restaurant and find out that they've got a locals discount. I don't know, there's some, like, you're lucky. You're gonna go again. I said somebody was gonna be in Vegas, honey. You're gonna hit something. You're gonna feel the pull to a machine. You're gonna be like, I don't know why. Let me just play right here. I'll put $5 in. You put $5 in, hit it one time, boom. It's busting open for you. Yeah, you're gonna be lucky. Again, you've been the lucky charm for a lot of people, but you're at this point of radiance where, like, they're showing me this center of the storm energy where everything that's chaos is out there, but the center of the storm is this point of peace. You are this point of peace, and it allows the alignment to happen for you. So somebody over there is going to be on a losing streak. It really ain't got nothing to do with you, but you're going to be the one in the middle that everybody turns to get a glimpse at of you winning. Yeah, you're going to be the one that's chosen. You're going to get the contract. You're going to get the deal. You're going to find money on the floor. You're going to get a random check that you had no idea why it came to you. You're going to have to investigate it. You're going to have money show up in your account. You're going to investigate it. Turns out there's no way to link it to how the hell it's there. It's just there. Like, you're going to have, let's say you do commission-based work, or you got a side hustle where you get commissions or a bonus or something like that. It's just like all of a sudden There's so much of that for you. There's so many sales. All of a sudden, it's like, hey, I just saw your coworker, whoever you do commission sales, your coworker goes off to the bathroom. And it seems like every time they're either taking a smoke break or in the bathroom, another customer comes up to you. And what are you supposed to do? Ignore them? No. You have to take them. You're the only one on the floor. You keep getting all the customers that buy. And then the one that complains about work all day and is upset because you're getting paid is like, every time they get a customer, they're not getting any sales. It's like the people that they deal with, every time they're actually in the room, in the sales room, ready to work instead of smoking or in the bathroom, because apparently they do that a lot. I heard they talk on the phone in the bathroom. That's why they be in the bathroom so much, because they be on their phone in the bathroom. Anyways, you've been wondering what the fuck is wrong with them. Like, do they have something wrong with their bladder or something like that? No, they be on the phone when they go to the bathroom, and that's why they be in the bathroom all the time. But anyways, so they're finally here to work, and then the people that they talk to, oh, they spend so much time talking to these people, but at the end of the people, they're like, well, we'll just think about it. And even if those people come back tomorrow, it will be that person's day off, and you still gonna get the commission. This is absolutely hilarious what I'm seeing. What can you expect? You can expect the flies that you swatted away to try to come back. So get your fly swatter ready. Keep your fly swatter ready. Remember why you let people go in the first place. And no backtracking, because you're in a powerful, potent energy right now. So what else can you expect? Stay in bed. You're going to have that time to downtime. You're going to have some dreams. You're going to be able to relax. You're not going to have to stress. If it feels like you've got a reason to stress, if your intellectual mind, if your logical mind says, this might not be the best time for you to just be laying around in the bed, trust in who you are. Remember who you are, and remember that the universe is in your favor. And so if they're giving you time to lay in the bed, make the best of it. Don't get caught up in worry and stuff, because that's part of that old self, old personality that it fell off. Yeah. What you can expect? An invitation. Okay, magic. This is a fairy bringing an invitation. So there's a magical invitation here that shows up in your life. This could be a person who's a very magical being showing up to you. Oh, and I'm also seeing, again, didn't I just say dreams? Yes, but what I didn't say was messages in your dreams, powerful, potent revelations during your dreams. So spirit, if you've been feeling real sleepy, again, I told you, because some of you, you're at a lull right now. At this shift change period is here again, and it's like, if you've been sleepy, you're getting dreams. You're getting prophetic dreams. Remind yourself before you go to sleep that you will remember these dreams and you will understand what they mean. When you wake up, voice record them, text message yourself, write them in a book, draw a picture, tell somebody, whatever you could do, say it out loud. All the details you can recall, the colors, the people, where were you, what time of day or night was it, what did the air feel like, was it hot, was it cold, what do you remember all the details. Were you speaking? Was it you? Did you feel like you were somebody else? Did you feel like it was yourself? Could you see yourself? Did you recognize anybody? Did they have faces? What were they wearing? What kind of music was playing? How did it smell? All these different things. Remember as much as you can, and try to document it in some sort of way, because at some point that dream is going to make a lot of sense to you. Okay. What you can expect. Wow, your dearest wish comes true. Yeah. So again, dreams coming through, they are going to show you about your dearest wish coming through. Yeah, and it's coming through and true for you. Mhm. Yeah, I see somebody who's having a brief reconnection. I see somebody having a brief reconnection appear with somebody from their past, because you took a risk to connect with somebody. But I see, like, just in the nick of time, you know how to get it back in line, put it back where it's supposed to be, and then this whole line unfolds. And what you can expect: ring, ring, ring. Is it a proposal? Is it are you marrying yourself? Are you finding the perfect ring to marry yourself? I heard that somebody is marrying themselves. It's like a promise ring to yourself that you'll never disrespect or betray yourself in order to be loyal to another. But the phone ringing, a proposal coming in, um, a lucky love coming in for you, Business coming in, important phone calls, the business phone ringing off the hook, being lit, being busy. What else can you expect? An adventure, a risk. You're going to dive in. Okay, you're going to dive in and take this adventure. You're here for it. You're going for it. Because look at the bottom of the deck, you guys, a bullseye. You are on target. Didn't I tell you? You had that alignment. You had that energy. Like you hit the bullseye on the target. You had that alignment. You had that energy, and you held it, and you became it to the point to where it's everywhere. Your energy is so powerful. I love this reading. I think that's it. I don't see tarot cards coming out. It was all oracle messages. I didn't know what we were going to do when we get started, but this is what I have for you for Tarot in the Shadows tonight. I'm so grateful for your beautiful presence. And until next time, yeah. Shout out to Interstellar Frequency and Rami, anybody else who's here live. So thankful and grateful. Go study the Meisner effect if you don't understand what I explain. I'll find the picture that I have. I might have to find that book and take a picture of it, and I'll post it to the community tab for you. Enjoy the fact that, like, magically the BS slides out of your path, because I just see like the obstacles avoiding you. Chalet, thank you for being here. I see the obstacles avoiding you, like the Red Sea parting. Like, you know how the Secret Service comes through with the president and parts the traffic and the people and everything. That's how I see it for you, but it's obstacles being moved out of the way so you can get through, baby. All you got to do is make sure you watch your back. Any flies, pests, annoyances from the past, okay? Pay attention to who you're thinking about. If you have any gnats, flies, or flying pests coming around you, who are you thinking about? Or is it an old way of thinking? Is it an old way of thinking? Is it somebody here, when it happens, when that fly all of a sudden finds its way to where you are and starts buzzing around your head, you will have just spoken to somebody that you already let go from the past, that you know you don't have no business being around, okay? And somebody, for a lot of you, it's going to be realizing, like, where the heck is your head been? Where's your thought process been? Okay. I see that here as well. But the thing is, you have the swatter. You have the ability to let it go. You have the ability to release it. And it's like, oh, I just saw that too. When you get married, or when you get this windfall, or when you have this lucky, because I'm not seeing it as little luck, for lack of a better way of putting it. I'm seeing it as something huge happens. And when that something huge happens, this is like all those old family members. This is like all those old family members that you ain't talked to in years. Now they all want to come out of the work and celebrate y'all big experience with you, because it's that big that everybody you don't talk to seems to know about it. You know what I'm saying? It's like something so profound and life-changing happens as a result of this energy that you've been building, that all the termites want to come out of the woodwork and see if they can work on your wood. Listen, boys, be careful about the scrapas that you let go in the past. Don't let her back. Okay. But because I'm just seeing, like, this is really a beautiful reading, and what you've got coming is beautiful. I do see wish fulfillment coming up in here, and I'm feeling the energy that for some of you it's highly romantic. For a lot of you, this is career, business, money. And for all of you, regardless of how you see it in the physical 3D, this is definitely spiritual development, spiritual leveling up, spiritual gifts being enhanced, more attraction to your spiritual thing that you do. This is what I have for you. Until next time, sending you so much love and peace and happiness. If you're a finisher, put it in the comments. I'm a finisher. Put some, line me up. Until next time. Kamsahamnida. Gracias. Later, baby. That's all, folks. And I'm out.